Hope everybody's having a great day, a great night, depending on where you're at in the world. Hope you guys are waking up and being thankful. Fuck Thanksgiving. Thanks should be the only time you should be talking about what you're thankful for. You should be thankful every single day you got what you got right now. You feel me? Listen, if you woke up and your back was hurting, you probably didn't like and subscribe. If you woke up and you didn't say thank you, whoever you whoever you pray to, whoever you don't pray to, whoever you just waking up to, even if you waking up to yourself, you go in the mirror. If you didn't say thank you and be like, yes, this is dope, I'm alive and well, you probably didn't like and subscribe. I would like and subscribe. You wouldn't have to worry about these things no more. Still be thankful. Let's get straight to it. Revolution. AEW Revolution, my predictions. The predictions for Revolution. All right, well, let's just go to all the matches. Who knows? Was nine times? Of course, Sting is the last match, so I will talk about that last. All right, um, Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. I believe it's for the Continental title. If it's not, it should be. Danielson do need to win something. He didn't, they blew the chance of making him world champion a while back. So, um, who I think is going to win that. Now, this one is interesting because I really don't know who could win. I know Eddie Kingston won the last time, but AEW does things a little different. He very well could win 2 times in a row. But I got to choose someone. I think Bryan Danielson is going to win him and Eddie Kingston, which I've been watching a feud. The feud is actually like interesting. It's been on Collision more so. I think the feud has actually been good. It's really personal. You could feel like real animosity. I like that. So the match, we know the match is gonna be good. So I think this is gonna be one of the that very well could be one of the matches of the night. This is one of the most interesting matches of the night. It's not a gigantic feud, but if you've been watching Collision, then you know that's kind of been a Collision feud. It's just, no attention to detail. That's the only problem with that feud. There's not enough going on to it. But I think Daniels is going to take that. Donna Perazzo versus Timeless Tony Storm. Timeless Tony Storm is going to take that because Donna Perazzo has been booked in a position where she has a lot of upsides to her to some levels. She have a nice look. She could get in the ring. She looks, but it's like the story that's been told between them, at least it is a story. It does has a personal background, all that stuff. But like Donna Perazzo has been put to a position where she just does not look believable enough. She just does not look strong enough. Because in AEW fashion, she's just having matches with jobber girls. She's not having no tough matches. You're not putting her against Thunder Rosa. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting her against Saraya or nothing like that. Like somebody that very well could knock her off. But then even when you do, it's too predictable. This is where vignettes and all this other shit needs to come in and mic skills. Because she seemed to have okay as mic skills. But that's why I easily said Tony Storm, because Donna Perazzo just doesn't come alive for me. This Meat Madness shit, it looked like it's going to be all the big guys, clearly showing you that AEW does not know how to book big men at all in a fair capacity. I'm really starting to think it's the EVPs that's behind a lot of this booking of the big men, the treatment of the big men being treated like jobbers or mid-carders. Joe is the only one that kind of broke that barrier, but that's probably very simply because they all respect Joe and love Joe. But I don't think they love the idea that big men should be dominant here. And that's another subject for another time. But I'm just saying, this Meat Man, this shit is kind of, I think that's what it's called. I don't even remember what it's called, but I really don't even care who wins it. But I say give it to Hobbs because I'm a Hobbs mark, so give it to Hobbs. You know, Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia is gonna have a video of his own because I do not understand his push. Um, it's hard to take him serious. It just is for me. It's hard to take him serious. He's a good wrestler. I think he is dope. He is believable in the ring. See, he has a weird situation. He's a tough Fandango to me. And the reason why I said it, him and Daniel Garcia is gonna have his own video. Who I think is gonna win is Christian Cage, because Daniel Garcia should definitely not beat Christian Cage. I just don't see why he should, when all the title's gonna turn to is challenge, challenge, challenge instead of stories. That's what I'm afraid of. The TNT title is going to lose credibility if David Garcia beat Christian Cage. It should have just been Edge, but I don't know. But Christian Cage is going to take that. FTR versus BCC. Now, in AEW fashion, this, like most feuds, started off as an open challenge type of situation. Now, they had a draw on Dynamite. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be the BCC. But dude, these dudes don't lose. I mean, I can't remember a time the BCC lost. That's why I don't understand why they're not tag team champs already by now. Because these dudes do not lose. So I think the BCC is about to beat the FTR. Um, yeah. I mean, I think it wasn't enough attention to detail, but at the same time, I don't really mind this match. I know it's gonna be good. So it's like I said, it's AEW fashion, man. Just be aware, they definitely might announce more matches the week, just this week alone. Be aware. That's AEW fashion for you, you know. If you've been watching, you should already be used to it by now. Will Ospreay versus Takeshita. Now, of course, when they announced this, I'm like, of course, this match is about to be fucking fire. Like, this match is about to be wild. But it's like, I don't know, like, why we couldn't just come up with a situation where somebody called out, or like you know what? Why we couldn't be in a situation where Will Ospreay about 4 weeks ago, you had 6 weeks, 7 weeks to build this up. Why we couldn't get Will Ospreay the first week or the second week of the road to the Revolution? Why we couldn't get him coming out there talking about, I want a match at Revolution, who's going to step up? It could have been that simple, where you could have been telling the story this whole time. It's people having matches to go against Will Ospreay. It's people talking a little shit. It's people trying to call him out. Like, you could have told a little story. That's all I got to say about that. But who's going to take this match? It's going to be Will Ospreay. And it's about to do nothing for Takeshita, because why should Takeshita beat Will Ospreay? This is where they booked themselves, just like with Donna Purrazzo. Takeshita is dope as fuck to me. I like Takeshita a lot. His position, he has a great manager that gets good reactions, that rubs off on him, right? But the problem is they are on and off like crazy. So Takeshita, yes, he looks strong, but should he beat Will Ospreay? No. Like, even if they did a story scenario, at least you would be a little bit more invested to believe Will Ospreay could lose. But Will Ospreay should definitely not lose. So it's gonna be Will Ospreay. Real quick, like I said, I am a Hobbs market. I like Takeshita. I like both of them. I like the Don Callis family thing. I like it. But this is the only problem I got. How did Jericho get blew out by Hobbs? Not a good match. No. Hobbs blew Jericho out and he get some random battle royal. I'm glad he's on the pay-per-view, but he gets some random battle royal instead of a big match like Will Ospreay or something. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Orange Cassidy and Roger Strong, International Championship. Um, you know, I I I really think Roger Strong should win, because I got a feeling Orange Cassidy's going to win, but I got to choose. I think Roger Strong's going to take it. And I just don't really believe in my own choice, but I'm just going to go with it, because if he don't, the Undisputed Era is pretty much dead. They need this credibility. They need something to make them look more serious. If he beat Orange Cassidy, which already made a mark on the international title itself already, he just first what I think he the first 2 times, but he's got the best run. Period. So that all accommodates for Roger Strong. As far as this build up, the build up has not really done what it could have done. It could have been more where we could have had different arcs to Orange Cassidy's character coming out where he's a little bit more serious because the Undisputed Era is really fucking with him. But he's still just relaxed and just, oh well, you took out all my friends and all this other shit. It Attention to detail is missing. But I think Roger Strong should take this. I think he's gonna do it. Samoa Joe, Hangman, Swerve, world title. I am a Joe Mark, so I definitely don't agree with Joe losing this soon. It's gonna be like, damn, he's gonna easily have the worst run in AEW history. I think Joe's gonna take it. I know I just said I'm a mark, and maybe I am marking out. Oh well, but because it's too soon, it's too soon. I think Joe's gonna choke out Hangman, so therefore Swerve's gonna have an argument. Hey, you didn't pin or submit me, so I think this is gonna lead to Swerve versus Joe down the line. This is just a triple threat that diversion just to throw you off, which I don't mind. This feud has actually been the best thing about one of the best things about AEW to me. The Hangman and Swerve feud standing to the world title. And then I'm a Joe Mark. Joe can't do anything wrong to me. I don't care. So, I think Joe's going to take it though because it makes more sense. And then, like I said, he can defeat Hangman. He has to take out Hangman. Swerve should not get pinned because it's like I don't think the crowd's going to lose credibility, but he will lose credibility. I don't think the crowd's going to lose momentum in him that much, but he should not get beat. I think it should be Hangman. So Swerve can argue you didn't defeat me in the process. That's the only way that makes sense. So Joe's going to take it. Joe retains. The match, a match that should have been on here, just an honorable mention. They had time to tell this story. It should have been the fucking Bullet Club Gold against the Acclaim. Like they had time to tell this story. This all started around the beginning of this entire process. So they had time to tell this story where the Bullet Club Gold could have formed with the Acclaim like they did, and within time they could have turned on the Acclaim. Because if I'm not mistaken, if the rankings mean anything, I see they don't pretty much already. I could have sworn the Bullet Club Gold is no more contenders for the trios titles. It only makes sense. But I did say in this video, be aware, they very well could announce more matches this week alone. That could get added. My fingers kind of crossed because I'm like, I already don't like that the Bullet Club Gold got some fucking Ring of Honor titles. I hate the way the Ring of Honor titles look. Turn them gold. I'll take them more serious. But I already don't like that fact. But if they walked around with the AEW titles and the Ring of Honor titles, that I think that would give them way more credibility. So I'm hoping they announce that match on Dynamite. Something happens where it leads to this Dynamite. I don't even know. I don't know. That's just an honorable mention, but I'm about to get to the main event. At least I believe should be the main event. If it's not, it makes no sense. Sting alone is pretty much selling this. Because yes, this is Sting's last match. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be working that night, but regardless, I'm going to watch Revolution. The card is fire. That's easy. All these matches about to be crazy good. So I'm already satisfied with the card. I'm just gonna say what I have to say about certain situations. So Sting and Darby against the Young Bucks. I'm definitely liking the new Young Bucks gimmick. I think is I like it. It's something different. That's why I like it. You know, so I think the Young Bucks are going to take it. Um, but this is one of those. I'm choosing the Young Bucks, but if Sting and them won, I mean, it doesn't make sense because Sting's get retiring. So Darby would be tag team champ by itself, which wouldn't work. It's not like it's anybody else that can match up to that. So Sting winning wouldn't make any sense. But if he did win, I wouldn't even be mad. Even if they relinquished the titles, I'd be okay with that too. But I don't think that should happen. I think the Young Bucks should win because that would to me give a lot more credibility to this new gimmick. It'll make that new gimmick really win. So it's gonna be a good match. Sting's last match. It's gonna be something to know that this is gonna be the last time we see Sting. And that's something else. But I think the Young Bucks is gonna take it. This story has actually been another thing that's been good about AEW. So I like this story. I like this whole situation with Sting, and I think most likely with Ric Flair going in that office, I think they probably beat the hell out of Ric Flair. They might show it later, or it's something going on where Ric Flair might interfere in Sting's match. I'm just throwing out scenarios because I don't know. So I like that they got me hanging on to something like I'm just kind of like trying to be the Riddler, trying to figure this out. But overall, Revolution is gonna be good. Regardless of what stories make sense or this makes sense. No, regardless, this gonna deliver. I think it's gonna be a good show. I'm definitely looking forward to watch it. Hopefully I can watch it in real time. But that's my predictions. Um, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all tell everybody to like and subscribe. Share the video. Post. Comment, dislike, like it, whatever, bro. Do all that good shit. The next time, the next time you wake up and say your foot just became sleep and now you got to stand there looking crazy for like 10 seconds. If you like and subscribe, your foot gonna just all of a sudden wake up. The next time you go to work and you forgot your wallet, and I know that's gonna be like, what? How did I do that? Bet money you like and subscribe, you thought you forgot your wallet because it was actually in your back pocket the whole time. We out.